I've said a lot of weird things, and I have a lot of things that I deleted a long time ago that were kooky and weird, but I found some, and I really feel I should share them. So, uh, one was a while ago. When I say a while ago, it seems like right now. That's the weirdest thing. It seems like right now. Nothing that I ever say feels like it's a different time. It just takes me a moment of our time to say it. It's so weird how things actually are and how they come to me now. Like nothing is ever here. It's just I'm an open channel, and when I talk, it just comes right out. It's weird. Like when I try to formulate my words, like I was just saying right there, to try to say something in Dan style, like when I'm talking to people and I try to form my words, like I fumbled my own words. But when I open my channel and I let it flow, it's like, and it's like my mouth is sticky or something, you know? This is really an odd one too, because I'm trying to put it into words because this wasn't a body feeling. This was merging with the atmosphere and seeing how water and air and all that stuff. When I talk about seeing how light began and seeing how things happen, these are all things that did happen that I did see, and I felt them out of body, and I'm going to try to put them into words. So picture when you have a umbrella over your head, or maybe you're under a tarp, and it's the wind blows really fast on a tree above you, and there is water on the leaves, or you're in a building that you can hear inside when the rain lands on the roof, and it's like really fast. All of a sudden you hear like on the roof, like that. Well, on a macular scale, there is a very fine line in our atmosphere where things go from too hot to be like solid or gaseous at that point, like misty anything, and too cold to be like water. So they're like ice, but they're too warm to be ice. So it's too warm to be ice, or it's and at the same time it's too dry to be moist. So it's too dry to be moist, too warm to be ice, but too cold to be water, and too dry to be mist. It's like the weirdest thing. It's not moist or mist, and it's not dry, and it's not water, and it's not ice. It hits itself from space into gas, I guess you'd say at that point. It's not gas yet. It's like it's ice at its own like divine ice point. It's like atmosphere goes into ice, but it's like icemosphere, and we don't have that word, but there is a place like that in a non-time sense. And if you can close your eyes and picture what I'm saying, it's there. Because when it goes in a cloud out of nowhere, that's like if you took a whole bucket of water and poured it on top of an umbrella. Like somebody was standing in one certain spot, you were standing over top, and all of a sudden you just like poured a bucket on top of their umbrella. It would be like, and they'd be like, whoa, that was crazy. And it would be loud, and it would be heavy. It can even move because they'd be holding the umbrella. But you're on the earth, and the earth is holding a sort of atmospheric, not umbrella, but around itself it's got a shield or an aura at that point. It's not an umbrella, it's an aura. It's color shield. It's heat, warmth, global warming shield. It's ozone layer, that kind of stuff. The protective spot where it goes from Z to O and O to Z, and N to E, from end to into and entering. Look, it's like the weirdest kind of stuff with the shapes and the thing, but it's there. It's really there, and you can see it when we write all our words. It's in shape and it's in form, and those forms are interpenetrating, but by representing to the right, we can get it right when we write it. Like, see what I'm saying? Like, these words aren't just playing, they're really the way they happen. And in this outer body ice-mistness, because it wouldn't be a fear, because it's not circular either. Like, these are words I'm trying to say it with, so this is really hard. But so it's not an icemosphere. It's just it's a place where things are not mist, moist, gas, solid, water, anything, but they clash from non-space to space, like a black hole, but not a white hole, but not a clear hole, just here at whole thunder. It comes from the under, but the over at the same time. It's like thus and under together. It's like the sounder. It's crazy. It's not just the sound barrier, because we have other words like that. And it's not a barrier because we hear it going, it's like breaking the sound barrier. So what would that be called? Brain? Thinking too hard? It wouldn't be rain. It wouldn't be Spain, because it wouldn't be from space rain. It wouldn't be spice, like space ice. It wouldn't be spoice. I mean, I don't know what you'd call it. Spirits. It's just it's the sun shining through the icemosphere and going at a certain heat. And that's what causes moisture, like when something's boiling and the lid's on, like that lid catches that stuff and then it drips back down into it. In the same way, we have heat that rises so far at one point from the heat we make down here, from whatever we do with our anger, with our thoughts, with our actions, with our everything we do and create and use and break down and burn up. Those things cause heat and smoke and moisture to rise. That moisture rises up to a place where I can't think of any other word but icemosphere, because it's no word that we have, and where it goes from seen to unseen space, from invisible space to solid space. There's the sound barrier, or a signed barrier, or signed barrio. We call them the bardos. And there is a place where bardos make noise from no noise. There's a place where the Tao comes from not now, from no to now, to noun, to sound. It's like, and it goes back into, and it's the craziest spot. And I've been there so many times, but I can't take people there, but I can tell people about it so they can go there. So if you listen to this, listen to it over and over, really understand what I'm talking about, because you're it too, and you've been doing this for infinity, and you're in a human body, and this is the best time ever, because this can be taught to the world, and we can actually get along with the people who are even in control of us. It seems so hard, and it seems like unrealistic and like a funny dream, but that's all life has ever been. It really has only been a dream, and other people have told you what it should be. I mean, if you can't see that, then I don't know what world I'm really on if my words aren't hitting people and having them hear it. If they don't go, oh, I totally get that. Like, this is what I want to do with my life. Not what he's telling me, or not what he's telling me I should do, or what he's saying that I should be like him, but you can make your own choice in this world. So think about it. God loves you. I'm there with you. Peace.